Okay, y'all, this is the honey fig, and I'm going to prune it today. One of the tools I'm using is the Felco 9. I like this tool. And then I have my other, my saw over there, so for the larger branches. But all these small, actually all this extra growth all this is coming off. So we'll have a nice scaffolding structure of the tree. And all these suckers out of the middle that are coming up, they're gonna be gone too. And then we'll have what'll look almost like a naked fig, kind of like that, but here, and it'll be ready to grow in the spring. But you'll notice, we'll take all this stuff off. I'll do a quick walk around here. Love this fig tree, and I've got 3 cuttings growing here in the orchard. I actually have 2 cuttings in the house growing. One's for my parents and one's for a friend. So I'll give you some updates here in a minute. Pruning's real easy and it's kind of satisfying. So we're taking off all these this little new growth, all of it off. So here's a perfect example. This scaffolding branch had at least 4, maybe 5 branches of new growth. Cut them all off. We may get 3 or 4 new growth coming off this year, and it'll have fruit on it, and we'll do it again. We'll cut it off. I may at some point cut this off back here just to keep it under control, but we're moving right along. This one has a lot of small little branches like this that we just take off. So like this, all these little things are going to go away, and yeah, it's going to look good. It's going to look like it's ready to grow in the spring. Okay, y'all, we're about halfway done. I just have a few branches I need to get in here and cut some of these off, but these are looking super good. All this little growth will be gone. Look at that. We got daffodils coming up. You know, spring's right around the corner, and that happens. I may leave these suckers in the bottom that are coming up and just yank them up in the spring with their little root system and just replant them somewhere. But I don't know. I haven't really made my mind up. But this tree is looking great. Looking great. Yeah, you can see where I pruned last year. So there, cut these branches off. We'll just cut off this new growth. We'll just have more and more growth off of it. The pruning actually promotes growth. So that's the way you get tremendous growth off of your figs and lots of fruit. So you can see there is the old cut, new cut this year, old cut last year, new cuts this year. So we'll have some growth off of this tree. See you in a few minutes. Okay, everything's off except for the suckers, which I think I'm going to leave until spring. I've got 3 little branches left. There's one down here. Gone. One here. And one right here. Gone. So that's the honey fig pruned and taking. Oh, we've got some fruit here. Check this out. It's a rare glove fruit. Left my glove there. Yeah, so I'll leave these suckers here. I call them suckers. Whatever you want to call them. They're going to have their own root system there at the bottom. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, there's a couple little things I need to prune off the bottom. But this is the nice scaffolding branches of the honey fig. And we'll get a lot of growth off of it when the spring comes. So, and hopefully that means lots of fruit. Let's see what we can do down here. Take these little things off. There goes that. Look at this thing. It's trying to grow up underneath that branch. So all this on here where it looks like old roots that have dried up, that's where I had all the straw and the wood chips piled up. They were piled up pretty high, and they've kind of broken down and dropped down. So now you can see some more of the roots where they've come in. I'm going to probably put some of the straw off of these cuttings there and there, and I'll just pile it in here in the middle. I like to give this fig tree lots and lots of warmth, make it real cozy because it likes the heat. So, but yeah, you can see where I've pruned before, like here, the old cuts, and then now the new cuts. So as this thing gets older and older, those branches in this trunk will get bigger and bigger in diameter. You'll see the cuts, but it'll just sprout forth new growth, have more figs on it. And this one loves the heat, really loves the heat. I'm not quite sure it's 100% suited for our humidity, but you can't have everything, so at least it likes the heat we get. So that's the honey fig pruning process for this year. I may end up, probably not. I'm probably not going to do anything with this one. Deer ate the end off of that branch of this fig. I ended up just snipping the end off, and that's probably all I'll do. And then this one is a little all over the place, kind of bushy looking. I may clip some of these off to get it to grow more in a tree, into a tree look instead of a bush. But that's the process. Got to do it now before it starts getting warm. All right, I'll see you on the next one.